I'd done tons of healing over many years and done so many different modalities. I can't even tell you how many thousands of dollars I've spent. And all I can say is that I wish I would have found TSLT 20 years ago. The places I've been able to go in my own healing have just been phenomenal. This modality is what so many therapists and coaches should be using because it's profound. It's completely different than anything else anybody else has ever experienced. What I loved about transformational self-love therapy was the fact that it really just allows a person to be really completely heard, and acknowledged in a way that maybe they've never been acknowledged before. A client I'm working with who has an eating disorder right now, there's parts of herself that she's pushed away and she really doesn't love. And she has so much guilt and shame, and she feels so like she's burdened her family with all that she feels she's put them through. And just acknowledging that and actually speaking that out loud, and then having someone be witness to that, but in a totally loving, kind way without judging her and holding space for her, and then going wherever she needed to go with that, and then allowing herself to forgive herself for that and to love those parts of herself. It's just been phenomenal to see that transformation in her. It actually quite blows my mind because I know her parents have spent an incredible amount of money on traditional therapy to the tune of 20,000 American dollars actually over the last few years. And her mom has recently reached out to me and said that they're noticing a big difference in the last few weeks of me working with her. So that's beautiful. That's something that I can't even put words into because it just brings tears to my eyes to think that that person actually can love themselves enough to want to keep living and to show up in the world and to keep going when, just a few weeks ago, they didn't want to keep living anymore. They didn't want to. And now they want to keep living, So that's, what more can I say about that? That's phenomenal. Really. Honestly, she was so frail and so weak, and she sat there up against the wall, and honestly, she could hardly even sit up for our sessions. And now she's showing up, and I'm like, who is this? She's showing up vibrant. She looks healthier. She looks stronger. Her mom said she hasn't talked about suicide or cutting herself or anything lately. It's honestly, that's the most powerful and amazing thing I've ever witnessed. The second session, I was a little nervous because I was like, oh, she's caught on to what's going on here. And her normal reaction is to please me. And when I allow her just to be okay with whatever dark things that she's been thinking and allow her to bring those into the open and shine a light on them and realize she's not that's not who she is, and she can love that part of herself. And then it's totally changed her. Honestly, that connection within it just lit up something in her. I would absolutely recommend this training to other people, 100%. It truly is special. This training is the absolute truth of everything, because if we don't love ourselves first, we can't possibly at all love anybody else. We can't show up loving. We can't have meaningful relationships. It all begins with us, each and every one of us. And I truly believe that with all my heart, that this is what's needed to make a shift in this world today.